Alright, y'all. So, if you haven't seen my video from St. Michael's, go check it out. So, I was there last weekend, and a guy's boat was going down because his bilge was filling up with water faster than his bilge pumps could keep up, and they had to use an external sump pump to get the water out and keep up with it. So I said, I learned my lesson from that. I'm gonna keep me a sump pump on the boat ready to go in case I have a need for emergency. So I started out with a old sump pump I have at home, which is, you can go to Home Depot. That's where I got mine from. Mine is called Flowtech submersible sump pump. Nothing special, you know. So basically what I'm going to do is build me a pipe to connect to the sump pump, which looks pretty much like this one. It's going to have a fitting at the end for a water hose and fitting at the other end that goes to the sump pump, like this. Because it's two different pumps, I had to make another one. I have a couple sump pumps, so I'm going to make me another one with this piece of PVC right here. And because I've had it for a while, I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit. If you were going to buy brand new, you probably wouldn't have to wipe it off. But never really hurts, to be honest. So these are my 3 connectors that I'm going to end up using. That's 1.5 inch. I'll take off these stickers. With a water hose adapter. I'm gonna put thread tape on that in the end. It was pretty simple. It's just like in school when you work with glue and primer. That's pretty much all we're going to use: glue, primer, and thread tape. I got these gloves on, trying to get these stickers off. Yeah, good enough. Not going to worry about the stickers too much. Yeah. All right. So let's put a napkin underneath here just in case it runs, doesn't destroy too much. So this is what primer looks like. It's Odie purple primer. Like I say, nothing special to it. Very liquidy. There I go. I told you it runs. And as you can see, she runs. So you coat that in, and you also coat the end that you're going to stick on. Don't need much because it's so runny. And we're going to be using Odie regular clear PVC cement. Nothing special to that either. I shook these up because I've had them a while. I don't know if it's a requirement to shake it up, but actually I read the directions. I didn't see anything about shaking it. It does say work in a well ventilated area, which I think I am pretty much well ventilated. I started giggling. We'll know that wasn't correct. Alright. So let's put on our PVC cement. And you always do both ends. Alright. And as you can see, it wants to push back. I'm going to hold that sucker on there for a second. Shouldn't take long for it to set. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm gonna do 60 seconds, but I think 30 seconds is enough. It's been a little while since I worked with this stuff. But I'm gonna hold it there for almost 60 seconds. Let's see. I wasn't looking at my watch. I just turned 4:13, so hold it a couple more seconds. Baby, you can enjoy my singing. Baby, baby. Feel like it's already starting to set. I don't feel it pushing back anymore when I let go. Feels pretty good. I'm actually recording this with 2 different cameras. The one I normally use and one I haven't used in years. But I'm going to see if I can get it to be part of my squad again. The Samsung gives me problems. The Fuji's don't. But could be just my camera. It's a good camera. Wish it did work. I would shoot all my videos with it. But Samsung, mine, I don't know. Maybe I've abused it too much. But it doesn't like to stay on the set and not set it on. So I don't use it no more. Alright, we're getting there. Let's see what my watch says. 4:14, so it's been 60 seconds. Let's let that go. And she's staying. Looks good to me. Alright. Tighten up your caps on your cement and your primer so it'll be good when you're ready to use it the next time. And you will be using it the next time. Because we always do projects, as you know. Alright. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do, I think these gloves are probably clean enough. The guy recommended I put some Teflon tape around these threads. I don't think it was necessary for what I'm going to be doing with it, but what the hell. I got the Teflon tape. Might as well use it, I guess. I think I'm going to take my gloves off at this point. I'm done with that primer and stuff. Alright, so hope you could see that. This is Teflon thread tape. And what I'm going to do, try to turn, put the tape on in the same direction I'm going to turn it. Trying to get a good piece here. Now, if I do this backwards, don't yell at me. I'm trying to picture the direction in my head. But what I'm using it for is only a sump pump anyway. So I don't think it's going to be that major. Alright, your finished product with Teflon tape. We're going to screw that on in a second. Let's do this other piece. Hope I didn't crack it, right? Alright. So, Mr. Thread tape. You don't want to be straight for me. Probably because this video camera's rolling. There we go. Now here, I don't know if I need it on plastic especially, but I don't know. The guy mentioned it at the parts at the hardware store. Could have been mentioning it just for the brass. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to put this on here. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, as I always preach. You see she goes in pretty well. Still going. Just got tight there. I don't know if it bottomed out or just got tight, to be honest. But I might give it a little turn in a second. And the next piece. Pretty simple, right? Like putting a puzzle together. Basically all you're doing anyway. Alright. Let me just tighten this up a hair. I'll try to give it 2 good turns. I feel good with that. And these parts only cost me $10, and it really because the brass adapter was $5 by itself. If it had been all PVC plastic, it would have been a little to nothing. But Home Depot didn't have it. But it is what it is sometimes. Alright, but I feel comfortable that it's tight. I think it's actually probably bottomed out. Alright. Here's my finished product. And if you've ever made any filters for carbon filters for RVs and boats, basically the same thing. You're playing around with PVC. So that's my idea. In the attachment, give me 1 second, I'll show you, try to show you a little bit better view of the pump. Which I am going to take outside and clean it up and probably test it out before I actually need it. There's the pump again. And you see that's where it screws in, right there. Like I say, I've had this for a while. Mine's pretty old. Not pretty old, but it's been sitting around for about 5 years. Have never been used. And which brings up another point. If you guys have a sump pump in your house, try to test it out once a year. You never know when you're actually going to need it. Alright, so finished product. Probably take it to the boat this weekend. Hopefully never have to use it. But if somebody else needs it, I'll have it. Thanks for watching, guys.